Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda. Welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was really good. I went on Saturday to our Leduc ladies hangout and we just had a wonderful day of crafting and laughter, and yeah, I always enjoy my time there. So we're gonna do this junk mail flyer. I asked my husband not to throw them away because I want to do this little, I don't know if you want to call it a series or whatever, just using up some junk mail. And I thought perfect place to start is with a flyer. Canadian Tire flyer. All I did is I glued it. I didn't glue it all. I glued it around the edges just so that it would hold together, and I left it open at the middle. And I mean, you can, if you're going to do this with me, you can just judge how many pages. I'm looking for the squishiness of it. And then we're going to build on it and then use other junk mail pieces to make our ephemera and, you know, to go in their pockets. Use junk mail for our pockets and our tags, journal cards, the usual stuff that we like to put inside. So if you want to do this with me, then grab yourself some junk mail, flyers. It could be newspaper, whatever you would like, and then just cut it down to whatever size. I don't have a size for this because, well, it's just the flyer, right? I will tell you how long it is when it's folded. So it's about 10.5. So then you add 10.5 again, and that's how long you get it, because I'm going to fold these in. But what I want to do is I want to sew all around. I don't know if my sewing machine, yeah, I think my sewing machine would go through. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to bring this all the way over the two sides like this and then sew around it like that. Or leave it out so I could have two side pockets. My idea for it is if I do it this way, then it's going to have even more structure to it, right? So yeah, I'll probably do that. So grab your junk mail, whatever you'd like to play with, or if you're doing your own thing, grab all that and let's just have a play together and see what we can create. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I don't know if it's going to work, but you know what? We're here. We're using junk mail, and it keeps it out of the landfill, and that's all good. See, like these ones, I probably just missed them. So I'm just gonna grab my glue stick, and that's all I did is I just tacked them down with my glue stick. And then I'll just go along the bottom and the top, and the sewing machine will take care of the rest. So that nothing's coming apart. Just like that. Pop the lid on there. It's very, very warm here. It has been so hot, and it's quite smoky here today with all the fires that are going on, but I can't even imagine being in Edmonton and stuff, and it's a lot worse up north. So in there, so I just want to make sure that they're even. And this looks like a nice sized journal that we can work with. And it looks very squishy. Oh, sorry, that's a very loud noise. But try not to do that again. And so I'm going to sew the sides all the way across. And then that's going to be nice, and it'll be nice and squishy. I have my sewing machine here. I don't have it ready. I was kind of debating whether I would do it on camera or not, but if you don't mind, then I'm quickly gonna do that, because otherwise I have to stop the camera and hope for the best that it's gonna start again. And who knows if it will. I just have to move the avalanche aside because yeah, I have a bit of a mess going on. I'm just gonna, you probably can't see it. My camera is situated above there, so I'm just going to set it in, and I have it on just a straight stitch, and then I'm just gonna go, and I don't have a foot pedal or anything. I usually just go, and I'm not gonna talk while I'm doing it because it'll just be annoying, and I don't want to be annoying, right? So I'll just do it as quickly as possible, and if you don't like the sound, then please just mute. Here we go. All right, top done. Okay, I got it off a little bit there, but then I just pop the needle back up, and then I'll pop it back down again, and then it works out. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Sorry, kind of goofed there. I'm not a professional by any means, and I usually just wing it, so it kind of folded up on me. All right, we'll try it again. All right, and then just, I know that the one side is closed, but I like it to have the continuity. Here we go. Do a couple back, one more, and then up we go. All right, that's it. So hopefully that wasn't too painful. I know some people don't like the sound of sewing machine and stuff like that, so it's nice that we all have a mute button so that that can be pressed. I probably should have sewn down there. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to not, does it? So I'm gonna do that. Sorry about that. Here we go. I'm just gonna do it quick. Thread out. I usually just stretch the thread a bit, and then I will go and do the other side, and that way I'm not having to cut it again. Hopefully my head's not there. All right, there we go. Hopefully you didn't have to see my mug. I never know how far over to lean. So there we go, that's done. And then here we have a journal. It's kind of messy there. I don't mind it. I don't mind the mess of it. I mean, like I say, I'm not a professional. I sew because I like it, and it feels really awesome. Nice and squishy. Oops. Oh my goodness. Sorry. So there. So then I have this brown paper, this roll of paper, So I'm going to not talk with it moving around. No, I'm going to measure some of it off. And I'm going to leave some so I can bring it over, like over the sides. And I'm just going to cut, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm cutting, maybe leaving an inch at the bottom. This paper usually cuts pretty good. I can just slice it. And I'll just move that and then come up. It's a huge piece of paper, so it's a little difficult to work with. I'll straighten out the paper as we go, but so just like that. And then it's going to come over the four sides. And you can straighten out the paper if you want. I don't know that it's necessary. It's all going to get hidden under some pretty paper. Let me just move it up a little. There we go. Should keep it where I had it, right? There. There. And I mean, if it works, great. If it doesn't, well, it'll be okay. And I just realized if I do this, I'm going to hide all the sewing. Well, hey, what do? Live and learn, but that's okay, because just gonna do it. So I'm just glue sticking the corners down. They should hold, and then I'll change to my liquid glue when we're done. Just do the corners, get them stuck down anyway. And no, I didn't add glue to the back side of it. I didn't really think it was necessary for that. So then we're just going to do that. It feels very, very cool in my hands. This, like, when I touch it, it's just so squishy, and that's what I'm looking for. I filled this up before doing the video, and but just the weather is wreaking havoc with everything. There we go. Just add that. So you're wrapping a flat present. That's what it looks like. Just going to add glue. If it doesn't work, well, you know what? It's just paper, right? Isn't that what we say? It's paper. It's junk mail and paper, but I think it'll be all right. So are you working on anything lately? Any projects on the go? I haven't really, I've been crafting like crazy for the last few days, just having some fun, and I thought, well, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. We have done junk mail videos before, but not like this. So this is going to be a fun experience, especially for me. And if you enjoy using junk mail, then it's going to be really good for you too. But look at that. And I like you can stamp all over this, you can spray it, you can ink it, you can paint it, you can put stencils all over it. I mean, it's like a clean slate that you can just make beautiful, right? Oh, it's going to be so good. All right, I have a couple pieces of scrapbook paper. Whoa, I love this one. I think maybe, I know it's shiny. Hopefully it's not too shiny in your face, but I'm going to use this one, I think. And you know, I know that there are those that don't have a cutter, so we're not even going to use a cutter today. Okay, I'm going to just, maybe 1/8 of an inch at the edge there, and hopefully the same at the top. Try and make it as even as I can. And then I'm going to grab my metal ruler, not the tear. I'm not going to use the tear one today. I'm just going to use this metal one. And then I'm going to bring it across. And you know what? Don't look for perfection. My goodness, don't do it. I do not ever look for perfection, because there's no such thing. Not in crafting. So I'm just going to do this, and yeah, there's white ripped border there, but it can all get inked up. Oh, sorry, just making sure I have a little bit of seeing the paper, but I mean, it can all get inked up, right? And if you're not comfortable with putting it straight across, then just cut this section and then this section, and then you can add something down the spine if you want. But I'm thinking that it should be okay. I'm just gonna lightly put a fold in there just for the center. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, that should work. All right. So I'm gonna put glue all over this. You can use glue stick, Mod Podge. Actually, I think I will use the glue stick, and then I'll use the wet glue on the corners and the edges. That might be a good idea too. Just glue it all on. Braden's going to be staying here Tuesday night for a sleepover, and then we'll just take him to school. So there's that, and then I'm just going to use this for the corners and the edges. I did add glue there, but just to help reinforce it, this is what I'm going to do. There we go. Thanks to all of you who have been sending tags. I have not opened them. I wanted you to know that. I don't know that I said, but I am going to do a video where we can open them together, and we can see the creations of everybody. All right, so it's gonna go on like so. Try and make it even. A little bit anyway. We'll see how it works. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Then I just get my bone folder and spread the glue. And then I know that's a center because it's down a little bit. But I'm just going to bend it up a little and use my bone folder and bring it around like that. And that's just to help it adhere down. So just has to dry. Probably shouldn't close it until it's dry, but if you're like me, I'm impatient and I just want to play. So there. A little bit showing there, but that's okay because it will get trimmed or it can just stay there. You hear that? It's very squishy. All right. So there's that. And then we can do the cover. You can sew it, even though I've already sewn it. But if you like that look, then now's a good time to sew it. I won't sew it again. If I do, it'll be off camera. But I just wanted to show you what I do. So, and then I have these little pieces of paper. I picked them up, and they are all these gorgeous pictures, very vintage, just a whole bunch of loveliness. So I had taken this out to use it on something, and I thought, why not use it on here? You know, that's kind of plain, right? But you can add stuff to the back in order to dress it up a bit. I have some of this Tim Holtz tissue. You can use some of that. It's easy to rip one way. I don't know if you have this stuff and if you've noticed. It's very difficult to rip the opposite direction. And then you can just collage these on. So let's do that. I'm just gonna, I grabbed my, I have this mini cutting board. So I'm just gonna use that to, because it's a small piece and the glue will be all over my desk. There we go. So yep, just gonna do some collage. It doesn't matter if it's upside down, straight up, it doesn't matter. Okay. See what other pieces I have. I don't know if it's all the same from the same roll or not. Let me find out here. See what else I have. Oh yeah, it's all from the same one pretty much. But I mean, you can just do, I have pieces of scrap. These are just scraps that I have on my desk. So I'm just going to use them. Come on. Just like that. And then you'll have a background, right? Let's see what else. Let's see what else I have here. I have a little bit of map. It's just scraps on the desk. And I do have a lot. I started out with a bag of scraps, which I still have, by the way, but I have them scattered as well. And then that can go there. Just tear the edges a little. And we're also going to do our third giveaway today. Did I mention that? No, I probably didn't, but I'm mentioning it now. So we'll get to that too when we just finish this cover. I'm not going to do anything to the inside right now. I'm going to decide if I'm going to sew around it again or just leave it. So, and then I'm just going to put that there, just like that. But this piece I am going to ink up just because it is going to be on the inside of our collage there. So I just want to have it stand out a little more. So when we come back, we're still going to be working with junk mail. I have a couple other flyers to use, and we'll make some ephemera pieces or whatever. I don't know if I should put pages in first or do pieces first. You tell me. What would you do? Would you add your papers and you put everything in for a signature first? I'm thinking that's what I should do. but it's always nice to have feedback. There, I put lots of glue on it. I don't want it to come off. But yeah. So there, and there's the front. I'm going to leave the back. I just wanted the front done and get that constructed. And then I think I will choose the papers to go inside. I'll just pick a bunch of random stuff, and then when we come back, we will put them in, sew them in, do a stitch in them. We'll see. Do I dare do another pamphlet stitch? Yeah, I think so. All right, I'm gonna leave it there with that for now until we come back again. And I put two names, I sat two names outside of the bowl just to save a bit. Here, let me just grab it. So I grabbed these two names, and there's the bowl. I've added a couple more names in. And yeah, so let's get to it. Like, no waiting. Happy Mail Magic. I don't have your email or your address, sorry. Please email me your address and I can get something sent to you right away. Okay, so Happy Mail Magic. And then Lulu Fabrique. Ariel, if you could get in touch with me, please just let me know that you've seen the video and I can get something sent out to you right away. All right, ladies. So you are today's winners. There is going to be another draw, another giveaway, I should say, on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope you all have a lovely day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and all of your amazing comments. You are just the most positive, wonderful people, and I just appreciate you all so much. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.